is part of my series on lightweight gear. I transition from traditional heavyweight stuff down to lighter weight stuff. I first started walking the hills 25 years ago, and for a long time I used to wear a pair of leather boots, traditional leather boots, waterproof, tough, kept your feet warm, comfortable. I never really thought of wearing anything else actually. I've had these quite a while. I've actually had these resoled and they're due to be done again. I always thought I would never need any other kind of walking shoe. But then when you start doing long distance walks, where weight is important, you might not think these would make any difference, but if you're walking all day, you get to your camp at night, you're in and out the tent, you might walk across the field to the shower block, you don't really want to be wearing these. So invariably you end up taking an extra pair of sandals or flip-flops, something else, something like that you can just wear in the evening. So although it's not much, it's still extra weight in your rucksack. So what I've been doing on my recent long distance walks, for instance last year we walked across Mallorca, I've just been taking some ordinary trainers, not particularly expensive, I think these are about 55 quid. They're not waterproof, they have a Vibram sole, so it's a good sole. They're getting a bit worn at the heel now, these. And if you get to the camp at night, you can easily wear those to the pub. You're walking across to the shower block, in and out of the tent, no problem. You might think you'd hurt your feet in these. You know, there's not much protection there, is there? But I've never had any damaged feet, never lost any toenails, never had blisters. I've always found these to be excellent. They won't be as hard, they won't last as long as a pair of leather boots. I doubt you could have these resoled actually. But they do have their merits. And if you're walking in the dry, hot, sunny weather, they really are a benefit. And when you come to England, walking in the rain and the bloody mud, you might not think these would be any good at all. Your feet get wet, these get wet, you start squelching. So you need to find some way of trying to keep your socks and your feet dry. Now you can buy these Gore-Tex socks, but in my experience they're uncomfortable, expensive, uncomfortable. After a couple of days they start smelling, so they're not very suitable at all. And one thing I did learn, a couple of years ago we climbed Mount Toubkal in Africa in winter, 4,167 metres. The guy that took us, the guide who led us to the top, Mohammed was his name, we were walking through deep snow all day. All he had on his feet was a pair of these, similar to these, and one of these, which is a bread bag. This is Aldi bread bag. He had this over his sock, like that. And then he had his trainer on, like that. And then it tucked into his pants, like that. He was quite happy. I thought, when I get back to England, I'm going to try that. So one day I went up the Yorkshire Dales where it was very ankle deep in bloody mud. Typical Yorkshire Dales rainy, wintry day, and I wore these bread bags. No, they're a bit odd at first, a bit crinkly, but at the end of the day, got back to the car, took my trainers off. All right, yeah, they were wet through. Feet were dry, didn't smell. Thought, oh well, perhaps the old ways are a good idea sometimes, because there's a lot of pressure in outdoor clothing. Everybody wants to wear the best, the biggest names in the best colours, and if you can afford it, that's fine, and you do look more professional up on the hill. Some people see you dressed in bloody rags with a pair of bread bags on your feet. They're going to think, well, what's the bloody point? But there's always a little bit inside everybody that wants to save a bit of money. We can all afford to buy Heinz baked beans, but how often do we buy Asda's own brand? Alright, you might hide it at the back of your trolley and feel a bit cheap, but you know, if they are as good, why not do it? Why not do it? So if anybody else wants to wear a bread bag under the trainers, next time you finish a loaf, save the bag, stick it in your rucksack, and one day when you're out walking and nobody's watching, give it a try, see how you get on.